Welcome to my armpit hair. Now, if you haven't scrolled away by now, you're a freaking sadist. You want to watch me rip out my own body hair. Anyway, so I make my own sugar wax, by the way. I'm going to use this jar over here, which is left over from these tiny little jars that I make. So I have my own sugar wax, scrub, and a soothing balm. After I wax, this is what I'm going to use. I haven't waxed for a long time because I just didn't feel like it. You know that body hair is natural and you shouldn't get judged for it. You know, I should be free enough to just, right? Because I know guys do it all the time. It's not even a thing for men. But pasadi, yeah, okay. Anyway, today I feel like waxing, so I'm gonna use my sugar wax right here. Anyway, I'm going to show you how I use my sugar wax for those times when I feel like I want to wax, when I feel like it. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure the area is clean. So wash your armpits before you wax, so you don't want to introduce any new bacteria to the area, right? Okay, so once you've made sure that the area is clean, no deodorant, no sweat. Okay? Thank you. You're going to want to use, I use cornstarch. I don't use baby powder, because then if I bought baby powder, if I bought baby powder, that would mean I would be tempted to use it on the spatula. I'm gonna want to use it on my coochie, and that's the coochie does not like baby powder, so I use cornstarch. So you're gonna want to take your baby powder. You're gonna want to take your cornstarch and just put it under your armpits like so that it absorbs any extra moisture or whatever. Yeah? Okay, so I have two ways that I use my sugar wax. I use it with my hands, or I use it with a spatula, like in this thing. Yeah? This is a recycled jar. I made this wax a long time ago. This thing does not go bad. Listen, this is good for you anyway, and it's good for the environment. Yeah, it is. Anyway, I use a spatula just like in this, like a lollipop stick or something. And that's my preferred method. But in times like this, load shedding, I can't use the microwave to heat it up. So I just use my sugar wax out of the jar just like this. And I pick up a little because it's relatively soft, you know? Yeah, I get my wax just like that. So there it is, right there. I get my wax like that, and then I start applying in the opposite direction of my hair growth, right? So then, just like that, I start molding it to my skin like that. And then I just put my finger, my hands are starting to get sweaty. So if you're like me and you have sweaty hands, use the spatula. I'll show you how to use the spatula later on. And then you stick your fingers onto the wax like this, and then you flick it off. Oh God. Yeah, okay, let me just show you the little bit of hair that I got from this tiny little section over here. Okay, so because it's hot and this thing is pretty much melting in my hands, I'm just gonna leave it for a little bit and then come back to it in a few minutes. Otherwise, it's just gonna, you know, it's just gonna melt on my body and not really achieve what I'm trying to achieve right now. So, oh wait, while I wait, let me show you something. Look at the difference. I was waxing, just trying out a little bit of the sample that I made earlier. So this is the difference between the wax part and the unwaxed part. Just look at the color difference. This is hairy, this is not. This stuff works. And it's been working for me for a couple of years now. I don't think I've ever gotten back to shaving, save for like 1 or 2 times where I felt like, you know what, I didn't want the pain, and I immediately regretted it. Immediately, because when you shave, hair grows back and it's itchy and there are bumps. Oh, especially I can't. Smack it in the air. Legs moving side to side, smack it in the air. Smack. Electricity is back. Okay, now that the electricity is back, let me just go heat this up in the microwave, and then you use a spatula to apply it. I'm just gonna wait for it to cool down to a temperature that I can stand, and then I'm gonna wax with the spatula and show you how I do that. So be careful with this stuff. I'm warning you. I am warning you, Tart children. Okay, now that that has heated up, I'm gonna show you the spatula method. Okay, so I'm gonna repowder, right? Oh, I forgot. I almost made a mistake. This is metal. Doesn't go in the microwave. So you could use a wax warmer or something like this, definitely. Or, you know, pour it into a different jar, warm it up that way. But I already have this one in mind, which is basically the same recipe, you know? Not basically, it is the same recipe. So, okay, I'm gonna get my wax. Here's my little spatula, my lollipop stick. Yeah, it's hot enough to where I can stand it. And then what I do is, like I did the first time, I'm just gonna apply it to my skin, to the hair, just like that. Run over it a few times, mold it into the hair. And what I do is I place the spatula on the end of the strip, right? I pull my skin toward, and then I just rip it up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. And there's the hair. I don't know if you can see it. And this is the consistency of wax that I like. I don't particularly like soft wax. I love firm wax or hard wax. That way I can heat it up to where it's pliable, and then let it cool down to a temperature that I can stand, and then put it on my skin, and then it hardens enough for me to let me use it as a strip. And then we're done.